Becozi.com is here. Becozi.com is an American website with the biggest collection of chunky yarns. Today I will be using our beautiful super chunky merino wool. We have 32 colors available. This one is burgundy, this is our emerald green, and today we will be using our beautiful cloud, very light gray color, and we will be making this super chunky, super huge hat with pom-pom. So if you like big chunky knits, as we do, then you will need 1 pound of merino wool. We have 32 colors, and a little bit left over to make the pom, or you can actually buy an artificial pom on our website in the accessory section. It has a little loop to attach to the hat, and we have like 8 colors available, really nice and beautiful. So as I said, we have 32 colors available of super chunky merino wool. We also have our felted merino. It's thinner, but it was processed. It's very strong and durable. It's perfect for rugs and heavy weighted blankets. And we also have our beautiful forever soft merino wool. This merino is much thinner. It's perfect for knitting with needles. It's perfect for knitting baby blankets. It's perfect for hats, as you can see, scarves, and anything, and sweaters. So head out to Becozi.com, check out our yarn, and if you want to do this, make this super chunky hat with me today, then you will need 1 pound of cloud color or any other color of super chunky merino wool from Becozi.com. Let's get started. Okay guys, so what we will be using today? We will be using this beautiful merino wool in cloud color, it's light gray, for the hat, and we will be using this navy gray color for the pom-pom. If you don't want to make pom-pom with merino wool, you can use a pom-pom that you can buy on our website in the accessories section. We have different colors. This is black. It has this little loop here, so it can be easily attached to the hat. And if we are making our own pom-pom, then we'll need a little string to hold it. So, but for now, maybe you can use the scissors too. So, but for now, we will start with making our hat. The hat will be very big and bulky because it's very thick merino wool, super chunky merino wool. We call it super chunky because it's about 2.5 inches thick. So, what are we doing? We're placing merino wool in front of us like that. This is the tail. This is the working yarn, tail, working yarn. Then working yarn goes on the top. Make a loop. Make sure to keep the tail at least 15-20 inches. It will be to connect the end of the hat. And now place working yarn on the top. Insert your hand, grab working yarn, pull it out. So here we are. We just made our first stitch, and it's pretty big, as you can see, so you can pull the working yarn down and make it smaller. So about 2.5-3 inches. This is the tail. Insert your hand inside, grab working yarn, pull it out. So we just made our second stitch. Now we will be holding the bottom of the stitch, that it wouldn't be making bigger when we making the next stitch. So we're holding the bottom of it, inserting our hand, grab working yarn, and pull it out. Have 3, 4, and we will be casting on a chain of 11 stitches. And actually, if depends on how tight you will be knitting, it could be about 10 too. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's do 11. So I'll do 11 just in case if the for the head to be a little bit bigger and one size fit all. So what do we do now? Working yarn goes on the back. We are flipping this cast on chain on the other side, and we are connecting it into a circle. So now take this tail and insert the tail from inside, from underneath, inside this stitch over here, not this one, like that. Here we are. So we just connected this chain nicely. This tail goes in the middle, that it wouldn't be on the way. See this beautiful chain? So what we're doing now, we will be knitting in a circle. We will not be knitting this stitch now. We will start from this stitches, this part, and we will be knitting the middle part of every stitch. See, there is top part, there is bottom part, and there is middle part. So the middle part is what we're using. Insert your hand inside this middle part. You can lift it a little bit like that, and then grab working yarn and pull the stitch out. So you just made your first stitch in the second row. Now see the stitch, top, bottom, middle, this bump, that's what we're using. Lift it, insert your hand, grab working yarn, pull it out. Have two stitches. Now the same way here, guys. Top, bottom, the bump in the middle part of the stitch is what we are using. They're kind of sticking out. It's kind of hard to miss, but make sure that you are using the middle part, not the bottom, not the top. And the reason why we're doing it, because that will give us a beautiful top of the hat when we connect it. Okay? So here we are. I have 11 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And here's the bump for stitch number 11. Here we are. So we just made 11 stitches. And now we will be knitting our second row. So see this tail? This tail actually shows us where we started the row. So now we know that we're making the next row. And at this point, you can still knit in a circle, or you can fold it in two, which we will definitely do for the next row. But try to make stitches on the smaller side, because this is for the hat. It will be very big and bulky and very warm hat, perfect for colder days, but you need to keep them stitches smaller, that it wouldn't be really huge. So we reached our last stitch in a row. This is our marker. Now we will fold this in two, like that. See, we have top part and we have bottom part. This is our working yarn. And we fold it into this way, because this way it will be the stitches will be closer to each other. There won't be a huge gap in between. So now we are flipping it on another side, and we keep knitting the same way. Very simple knitting stitch. Here we are. So we will be doing it for 5 rows total, guys. Here, 1, 2, 3. So I will be knitting for 3 more rows, and then I will come back and I will show you what to do next. Okay, guys, so we have 6 rows. I think I said 5, but it's actually 6 rows what we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why do we have 7? We should have 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rows, okay? And now we will need to connect the top. So this is our top where we started. So let's put the yarn or the hat in front of us like that. So what we are doing now, I will take out this tail. Remember, we connected the hat with this tail. And now we will use this tail to connect this opening. What we will be doing, or how we will be doing it? We will be inserting the tail from inside out in every of these stitches, and we will be inserting it in the outside part of the stitch, not the inside. Okay, so here's the first one from the tail. We're inserting it here. Now the second one from inside out, and then we will use all stitches on the left to connect the top of our hat. Okay, like that. See, we have this beautiful flower, and let's turn it on the side. So keep doing it. Use all stitches to connect and have this beautiful hat. Here's the last stitch. What are we doing now? We are inserting this tail inside these two stitches that we already inserted it before. So here's one, and here's two somewhere here hiding. And this way, we just made a beautiful top of the hat. See this beautiful flower? If you want, you can insert it in one more, like that, for sure. Here. So now this tail goes inside, in the middle of the opening over here, and then you pulled it all together. See, this is the top of the hat. Now we're going inside, pull the yarn, then separate it in two, and then you can connect it to any stitch inside. So just go with this yarn underneath any stitch. Oh, it doesn't go underneath this one. It's pretty hard. Okay, let's do this. So underneath, and then make a knot and another knot. Here we are. We just connected our yarn, and what we're doing with this, we can simply cut those, or you can weave them in. It's up to you. Okay, so here we are. This is the bottom of the head, the top of the head, sorry. So now we will, this is our head, and now we will cast off the head, and we will make it look nice on the bottom. Let's see that we would have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay. So what are we doing now? See all the stitches? We will be casting off all these stitches. I will make one extra stitch here. See, this is our last stitch. So I will simply knot another stitch. Now I will take this stitch, put it on my hand, then I will add second stitch, and then I will grab working yarn, and I will pull the yarn out like that. See, we just started making one stitch from two. So now you have one stitch, and now we are adding second stitch, grab working yarn, pull it out. And I would recommend to make these stitches a little bit bigger than regular stitches over here, because then the head will not be too tight on the bottom. Okay, so here we are. We have one stitch left, and it goes on your hand. Add another stitch, and then knit it together. And then keep doing this way until you're done with all stitches on the bottom. And now you will have this beautiful chain. See, this gorgeous chain on the bottom of the head. And this is our stitch. Then we're adding another one, and keep doing it until we are done with all stitches. And when we have one stitch, then we will finish this bottom of the head. If you want your head to be a little bit shorter, then do 5 rows, as I said, okay? Because you see that this one is pretty long. So it depends what you want your head, how you want your head to look. If you want it to be around your head, then it will be 5 rows. I have 6, so you need to make 5. If you want it to be more like a beanie that it would be hanging, then you can actually make 7 or 8 rows. So here we are. We have last stitch left, and we have the stitch where we started. So what we're doing, hand is in the last stitch, and then you go with this inside this last stitch with your hand, and then you grab working yarn and pull it out. So now you have one stitch left in between all the stitches. Now you can break the yarn. Merino wool can be easily broken. Now go inside, hand is still inside the last stitch, and then go inside, grab working yarn and pull it out. So that's what you have now, guys. You have this tail, see? And we need to finish this head by placing this tail underneath this previous chain, this stitch. So this is the stitch, and the yarn goes underneath and out, and then inside this previous stitch. Here we are. See what we just did? We made this beautiful connection that will not be really seen on the head. Now we have this part, and this part we can simply tuck in. If you have felting mat and felting needle, you can felt it in, that it wouldn't be sticking out, or you can just simply tuck it in like that, see? So this is our head. It's pretty big and bulky. It has this beautiful chain on the bottom. And now we will need to attach the pompon on the top, okay? For the pompon, you can simply, as I said, use the artificial fur pompon like that. Or we can make a pompon with merino wool. Let me show you how I am doing it. So I'm taking, usually it's a leftover. I'm taking some merino leftover, and I am rolling it around my hand like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I usually do it 6 times, okay, guys? So if you want it bigger and fluffier, then you can make it more than 6. So now I'm taking the string, I'm placing yarn like that, the string in the middle, and then I am connecting it like that. Turn it on another side and make another knot to secure it, and another knot. Here we are. Come on, here. So now we have this string and this yarn on both sides of it. So what we're doing, we are cutting this yarn, these pieces, like that on one side. And then we're doing the same on another side. Here we are. We cut it that we wouldn't have any yarn connected, only pieces of it like that. Here you go. So what are we doing now, guys? So now it's kind of a little bit messy, so we need to shake it. And we need to fluff out this yarn, making it look more like a ball with yarn. When you're fluffing it out, the yarn kind of connecting to each other, see, like that. And this way it becomes more round with all these parts out. Here you go. So fluff it out as good as you can. Take the string. And now we will need to give it a haircut because it needs to have a round shape. So here we are. So first I'm doing it on the bottom, making it kind of round. And then you can go on the top of the merino wool and cut all these huge parts out. And you need to have really good, really sharp scissors, guys, to do it. Merino wool is very soft, but you need to have sharp scissors to do it. So here we are, almost done. Make it as round as you can. And when it's done, when it's round enough and you're happy with the result, you will attach this pom to the hat, to the top of the hat. So this beautiful color is navy gray, one of our most popular colors. Here we are. So it's pretty round. If you can, if you want to keep doing it and make it really round with no yarn sticking out, it can take some time. Okay, here we are. It's pretty good. So this is our leftover. Here we are. So let's connect this pom. You go inside. You take, you are going inside this flower. You take the strings and you pull them through. Here we are. Okay, here's how it looks. Now we'll go inside and we will simply connect these strings to any stitch. You're going underneath any stitch with one string, and then you simply make a few knots to attach the pom. If you're making this pom-pom for your snowman, this will be different colors, but this will be the way to make it. And then you can cut the strings close to the top of the head. Here you go. Here you are. So we have this beautiful pom-pom on the top of the hat. So let's see here. That's how it looks like. It's very big and bulky, guys, so it's not for everybody, but it's really cool, something that will be very unique. So you can find merino wool. We have 32 colors on our website, becozi.com. And you can make this hat, you can make a scarf, you can make a blanket, you can make anything you want. It will be really warm and nice and beautiful. So head out to becozi.com, find your yarn, make this beautiful hat, and leave me some comments underneath the video with the questions if you have any. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to receive a new video tutorial every week. Stay warm and be cozy. Hey guys, my hand knitting book is ready for you to purchase. It can be purchased at becozi.com and on Amazon, and also available as a Kindle. It's a perfect gift for yourself or your loved one. It's the most unique gift and book on the knitting market.